Adam Schefter literally taking a break from breaking news to join us to talk about some of the news that's broken on this Tuesday. The reaction in Chicago, Adam, was spirited, not necessarily in a positive way to the Dalton signing. Are we to presume that in Dalton and Foles, they will choose from their starter among those two?
I would think so, Scott, but I also would think that Andy Dalton probably would not go to Chicago were he not under the impression that he would wind up as the starting quarterback. And I'm sure Nick Foles will be given a chance and Andy Dalton will be given a chance, but I would think that Andy Dalton ultimately will emerge as the Bears' opening day starter. At least that seems to be the indication of the contract, the level of play, the confidence and thoughts the Bears expressed in him. And I think right now, going in, barring anything unforeseen, I think he's the favorite to become the opening day starter for the Chicago Bears.
Well, the hopes of the Bears fans naturally was that they'd land Russell Wilson. And you reported that the Bears had pursued that trade in a spirited fashion, but that the Seahawks were not interested in this trade at the moment. How seriously do you understand that offers are being entertained?
Listen, teams are calling. And Chicago, I was told, made at least 7 phone calls to Seattle last week to try to at least ignite conversation and get an offer going, and was met with really no acceptance at all. Okay. And if you're the Seahawks, here's how you have to think about it. When you're trading for another quarterback or you're trading away Russell Wilson, you have to be sure that you're getting a good quarterback in advance, you're filling the position, you're getting a hefty amount of compensation. If you are the Seahawks general manager, John Schneider, and you're sitting here today in the middle of March without a combine, no less, you don't have the work done on the quarterbacks in the upcoming draft that you would like to have done. And so today, no, I don't think Seattle's in a position to deal away Russell Wilson, especially for a team that had the 20th pick in the first round. But as they get closer to the draft, as he does more and more research on these quarterbacks, maybe he will see something on tape, maybe he will see something in a Zoom call that leads him to really like one of these quarterback prospects. I don't think Seattle's there today. I don't know if Seattle will get there at all. But I think the chances that they will get there a month from now with them falling for a quarterback prospect are greater than they were today. The problem is Chicago didn't want to wait. Chicago wants to fill that position, know it's got some stability, and it identified Andy Dalton as somebody that could step in their eyes and play well at that position in their eyes and see how it would work out.
Houston finds itself in the same spot, don't they, Adam? I mean, look, whatever assets teams have that they could use to try to acquire somebody like Deshaun Watson, they're going to have to spend them come April in the draft. So at some point, the clock will strike midnight for the Texans. They got to figure out what they want to do. What should we presume the Ty Taylor signing will mean for the Texans as they try to move forward?
Well, Tyrod Taylor is somebody that you want in your locker room. He's a presence that, again, a lot of leadership qualities, great talents. I think Houston looked at him and is paying him good money, and it knows that it needs a good backup. And I don't know if in the back of its mind, it can't be oblivious and ignorant, but it's got to know that there's a chance that Deshaun Watson isn't going to show. I mean, there's that chance. He has vowed not to play for that franchise again. And if he's true to his word, and this goes the way that some people think, he's not going to show up there again. If he doesn't show up there again, Tyrod Taylor is going to have an unbelievable opportunity to play a lot of football this year for the Houston Texans. Now, we'll see how that all plays out, but I would think all that factors in to signing a player like Tyrod Taylor. But the bottom line is his merits stand on their own, and they felt like they were getting a good quality quarterback.
It's the most amazing position in sports. This is the A block, first block of our show. And essentially, we're not talking about superstar players, but we're talking about a superstar position. And that's why we call you up, Adam. And get back to that phone. I'm sure there's news to break between now and the morning. Get some sleep somewhere in there, man. Be good, all right?